Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
This is Mandela Moore calling in again, and I know we need wide receivers and all that, but what if we really need a wide receivers coach? We don't tend to ever develop wide receivers the right way, ever. And it's quite annoying, but I was wondering what y'all think about that. Thanks for taking my call.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Let's welcome in Brad Ward from the Orange and Brown Report, as well as the All Eyes on Cleveland podcast. Brad, they haven't. I think there's two parts of that. In order to develop a wide receiver, you got to have a quarterback who kind of highlights them. They've struggled at the quarterback position, and they haven't really put a lot of emphasis into wide receivers. I mean, you look at Anthony Schwartz, has struggled, but you also have DPJ, who's outperformed his 6th, 7th round draft status. I mean, there are so many things that go into it. I don't know that the wide receiver coach is the problem.
Yeah, generally when you look at their wide receivers coach, Chad O'Shea, I mean, he is looked upon around the NFL as a pretty highly regarded guy. I would say the struggles of their draft picks, with the exception of DPJ. So if we're talking about David Bell kind of underperforming in his rookie year and Anthony Schwartz not working out, Dave, I would think, to me, those are kind of, listen, David Bell, you need more time before you can really evaluate him. But with Schwartz, like, that's kind of a miss, right? Like, in the draft process. Like, I can't really attribute that to not developing Schwartz well enough. He just hasn't been the guy they thought they were getting when they drafted him. I look at those as more of draft misses than inability to, bring them along or develop them as wide receivers, because I think Chad does a really good job. And I think that, as we've seen with Donovan Peoples-Jones, now they haven't needed those guys a lot. You know, they were blessed with a ton of health this year, so the opportunities were not abundant for your depth and your really young wide receivers. So, I mean, it was really just Cooper and DPJ. So that also plays into it too.
Yeah, and again, we were talking before when we were in the break. Last time they drafted a wide receiver in the first round was Corey Coleman in 2016, and boy, that was a big swing and a miss. So it kind of goes with what you're talking about.